I am really winded and really tired, and it's so bizarre. I don't know, COVID, right? But I am going to do my makeup today because it just makes me feel good. And well, I already did my brows for my stories. And I wanted to just update you guys on how we are, how COVID is treating our family. Right now, Dryden is still amazing. He hasn't had really any symptoms. He's good. And I'm super, super, super happy about that. All the prayers have been amazing. All of the support has been amazing. I absolutely love you guys. You have no idea what it has actually meant to us just for you to reach out. If you've reached out to Kyle and he didn't get back with you, he's having a hard time just responding to doing anything, and it's just a lot, right? So he does tell me, though, who texts him and messages him, so I know that it means a lot to him, so I appreciate you guys so much. Right now I'm just feeling like weak and shaky. I don't know. I'm having my coffee. You guys, even with the stress eating, you guys, this is gonna be a mess. I'm a mess, and that's fine. Even with the stress eating and the taking the chips to bed and all the things, I've still lost another 2 pounds with my coffee. So I'm pretty happy with the chicory coffee still. It's amazing. Good morning, Stell. How are you? But yeah, so sometimes you just want to feel normal, right? Because right now I'm tired. I am probably going to end up with some kind of cancer from all of the Lysol I've been spraying all over my house. But it's going to be okay. You guys, oh my goodness. Okay. Tell me what you guys have been doing, because for us, we've been doing nothing. I am so appreciative. Last night, a friend of ours brought us dinner, and I was so thankful. You have no idea. And then, of course, I'm trying to deal with Kyle's work, who are complete and utter jerks. But she don't know who she's messing with. Told her yesterday I was super disappointed in her that she couldn't be an advocate for her employees. She wasn't educated enough as a business owner to know what she should be doing to help her employees. That it is unfair of her to expect people to just go without when there is relief there. And she didn't really like it. But I'm in a mood, right? Have you ever just like been in that mood where you're like, this look doesn't look good on you? This, I know more than you. This, we are exempt. This, I don't have to. This, whatever. Yeah. Doesn't look good on you. And I'm not afraid to tell her that. I think other people are, but it's not me. So I'm going to show you a VFX Foundation and try to not be bitter, because I did tell his the owner of his company yesterday that if she couldn't get this figured out ASAP, I would be contacting the labor board, because COVID relief pay is there for a reason for people, and Kyle has to be in isolation for another week. I can go back to work on Monday, which is kind of crazy, but I don't know how to. I'm just gonna put this on here. Perfect. I really like this brush a lot. You guys, am I all over the place? I feel like my thought process is not there, but it's definitely not as bad as what Kyle's is. He gets really confused really easy. I don't know what kind of symptoms anybody else has had with COVID, but he is really confused all the time. Okay, so probably for my whole face, I'm gonna do maybe 3 or so squirts of this. Do you see the coverage of this? It's so crazy. It's so crazy. Look at that coverage. You need this. It's like back to school time. You need it. 3 pumps. It's amazing. And you guys, we're coming out with 17 shades of this. That's huge. That is so crazy. and it comes out, I think, next month. So I'm super excited about that. But, hey Lori, how's it going? I feel so, like my train of thought is not where it should be. Like I feel very lost in what I'm saying, and I can usually ramble forever and not worry about it. And right now I'm like, I don't know what to talk about. I don't know what to do. And I'm just, you know, I talked to somebody this morning, and here's what I'm so thankful for, is that I can have conversations with people who agree with where we're at, who disagree, but who can just be loving and kind. And I love it. I literally love all the people that I have surrounded myself with, because you all are so incredible. You have not been mean or hateful to us because of our decisions. I know a lot of you guys have asked. We did not get the vaccine. It was a personal thing, just because we didn't feel a whole lot of peace about it. Honestly, we kind of thought COVID was scary. We kind of thought the vaccine was scary. We kind of just thought it all was, so we just didn't know what to do. But I love all the people that can just support people with where they're at. I'm gonna choke to death on this. Oh gosh. If you guys have not snagged this brush yet, you need to. It's literally incredible and the best. But and I don't even know that having COVID now has changed our mind on getting the vaccine, because now we have the antibodies. So I don't know. We're just trying to do what's best. And whenever I was talking to somebody this morning, I said, you know, in all honesty, I just think that most people, regardless of what they decide for themselves, for their families, for whatever, I feel like most people are doing what they feel like is best. And that's all that we can do. But yeah, that's it. That's it. You know, we're just trying to do the best we can, right? Okay. I'm even going to contour today because I feel like it's important that I feel thin. Although I'm still losing weight with my thing. I need to weigh and see what my total is. Or I need to take more pictures. You guys, have you seen my pictures? You guys, I feel like I'm all over the place. I feel like I'm going to annoy you. I feel like you're gonna be like, can you get your life together? And I'm gonna be like, no, I probably actually can't. Oh, you guys, I don't even know. But life is good, and Kyle is home, and I feel like that is important for him, because he feels better at home. He feels better, I think, with us. Although last night he did struggle a lot to get to sleep. They gave him medications, which, you guys, this is kind of weird. Okay, so I haven't been super impressed with his doctor's office. They can't even call us back. They don't answer their phone. I don't really know what the problem is, but whatever. But so the doctor's office gave us each a steroid whenever we were diagnosed, and all was well. And then he went to the hospital, and they sent him home with Ativan and a steroid, and it was literally the exact same steroid that they had already given us. But I refuse not to, because here's the thing is, we had to be in quarantine last fall, and I got paid for COVID pay, and he did not, fight it. And honestly, it annoyed me that he was not more of an advocate for himself, because I feel like we have to be our own advocate, because otherwise people are not going to do what is right by you. They do not care. And that literally makes me want to cry that his work didn't contact him at all. He had been gone for 2 weeks whenever I called them and messaged them and said, hey, he needs COVID pay. And she's just like shocked that he has COVID. I'm like, he called. He told the people. And then they don't even check up on him. This is a small company. This isn't like a big company. This is like less than 20 employees. Like, that's family type size, right? This isn't like 500 or 1,000 or 5,000. This is a small company that should care about their employees, and they 100% don't. 2 weeks can go by with an employee gone from work and no one checks on them. What? Who does that? Like, I don't know. Day one, you know, I don't even. I'm super thankful for my work, and I'm super thankful that that they are advocates for their employees and that they can do what is right, because I've seen Kyle's work over and over and over treat their employees like shit. Like, nobody wants to work there. They literally, it's unfortunate, okay? In the last month or so, I mean, you guys know he got every one of his tools stolen from there. Not even an apology from the company. Not even an, oh my gosh, this sucks. I'm so sorry. I wish there was something we could do. Not even that. Like, I'm in a mood, y'all. Because these people are rude and unkind and don't care about their people. Like, he has been exposed to asbestos in the last few weeks. He's been exposed to COVID at work. You guys saw the sign, right? The dogs had quarantine. He has been exposed to drive-bys on the job. Like, it's scary, and they don't care. There's no protocol, and then she tries to tell me they've put precautions in place. No, you didn't. And I am not the person to mess with right now, because I am done. I am over it. Okay, I need to do some eyeshadow because I think it will be fun. And I'm thinking I want to do this one palette because it kind of matches my shirt. This is one of my new shirts from Shein. In a world where you can be anything, be kind. And I literally put this on today because there have just been so many people that have been so kind to us, and it just like restores my faith in humanity, even though my husband's work are assholes. And they're gonna make me mad. And I'm probably just gonna keep saying it because they're so bad. They always have the best shirts. They do have the best shirts. Hey Dust, how's it going? How was your parents' night out? I saw it and I was so shocked that you could leave Baylor somewhere. Like, he doesn't seem like he should be big enough yet to be left without his mom. But I know that he is, and it's so sad because he's just getting bigger. And we haven't seen him forever, and your dad is always just like, when are we going to get to see him? When are we going to get to see him? Yeah, I'm definitely fierce. I am like, my mama bear is coming out with my husband right now because we have let this go for far too long, and these people are jerks. And I told her, I'm not the person to mess with. I will not let this go. And she's just like, I said I'm doing everything I can to help you, but you should have already been educated on this. You are a business owner during a pandemic where people have been off work and suffered with no pay, or that you told to file for unemployment, which is so low that there's not that extra anymore, right? So you're getting very minimal compared to what these people are actually paid. Like, that's not helping. You're not helping. You're literally making it worse by not being an advocate for your employees that care about them. Like, is it just so hard to care about people? During the entire pandemic, they catered to all of their office staff. They let them all work from home. They let them do all of these things. And Kyle couldn't even get a wash station without severe complaining in a building with no water. Like, they needed something. Like, they didn't care about their field people at all. And she's like, oh, we do. You don't. You literally don't. Like, I don't know. You had so much fun, but you're so tired, though. I'm sure. Okay, so let's... Okay. I'm kind of winded here. We're going to try this color. We're going to try kind of a fancier look. I can't remember, Destiny, the look that you sent me. I know it kind of had something to do with this colors. But holy cow, this is a lot. I did see the spoon trick. Oh, you guys. Okay, have you seen the Mad Love Brow stamps? Because I have, and I have bought them, and I got notification that they are shipping on August 19th. You guys, I know it's completely ridiculous that I ordered something this far out, but I don't even care because I'm so excited about these stamps because they come with like stencils and then you stamp them, and I am so excited about these Mad Love brows. Have you seen them on TikTok? I have, and I just cannot freaking wait to get them. So last night Kyle really struggled going to bed, and he was convinced that they sent him home to die. He literally kept saying that. I'm like, babe, they did not send you home to die. You're fine. But he did actually, I think, got to sleep around 12 or 1, and I never heard him up again except to just kind of go to the bathroom and get back to sleep. He wouldn't do his big fan. He would only do a small fan on his face because he was so cold. But you guys have to see the humor in the fact that he is so cold right now. And it's truly terrible. It's not funny, but everyone in my house freezes. Like, he has us in an Arctic tundra 100% of the time. And I want to die all the time because I'm so cold. Like, my bones are so cold. And now all he does is complain about how cold he is. Like, welcome to my life. Welcome to my life for the last 100 years. So I do feel bad for him that he is so cold because I get how that feels. But now you get how we feel. I love my husband so much. I hope that he does wake up feeling better for sure. Because he's been down there sleeping a long time. We went down to bed last night at like 8 o'clock. But then he was up, not breathing well at all for a long time. It was a long time. Okay, let's see. Let's do the black. In the outer corner. We're doing a bold look today, you guys. Because I'm kind of all over the place. And then we're going to do a gold lid. Okay. Isn't it so pretty though? I do love this palette. I think I don't use it near enough. And I have all these other palettes that I don't use that I'm thinking, I really just need to get rid of them, right? Why am I keeping all of them? I have a whole closet full of eyeshadow palettes. Because last summer, when Farmasi didn't really have any, there was just a lot. You guys, I'm struggling with everything right now. I feel weak. My arms feel weak. And my whole, like, I don't even know. I just feel tired. But I think it's going to be fine. All right, let's do... This brush actually came... It's Eco Tool, so it came from Amazon. We're just going to do a little bit. So Monday I can go back to work, I'm being told, even though Kyle is still in quarantine. So I'm hoping by Monday I can go to the laundromat because I do not want to hand wash clothes again because it was a lot. And it exhausted me, and I do not want to do hand washing again. Yeah, he needs to hurry up and feel better, Des, for sure, because he's definitely missing Baylor. He said that you had messaged him, but he's terrible about messaging back. But he was like, I did see the video of Baylor and his little bike, the little push car thing. Okay, so this one's this color right here. So we've used Warm Teddy, Noir, and Nefertiti. No, that's probably not right, but I don't know. But this gold is really pretty. I'm obsessed with gold right now. I just want all the gold jewelry, all the gold makeup. Look how pretty it is. Even not knowing what the heck I'm doing. Although I do have this really pretty color from my BoxyCharm. I canceled my BoxyCharm, you guys. I canceled it. I didn't need all of the things. And it was just a lot to continue to have all of it. So, yeah. He loves to push the car. He'll play it all day. Oh, like he just seems so big. And I feel like now I feel like we weren't going for more than just like a couple weeks without seeing him. And now it feels like forever. Now it feels like every time I see a video, he looks like a little boy and not like a baby. Like even his hair is getting like boyishly long, and I don't know. It's just sad. I just want him to stay little until we can see him at least. I need to clean my brushes. I haven't done that for a hot minute. Okay, I'm not even gonna do liner because it's just a lot. Maybe just a little here. And then I'm just gonna put some mascara on. I just poked myself in the eye, it's fine. Because I'm getting super winded and super tired, and it's a lot. So let's put some mascara on, and then my husband's gonna be like, where are we going? I'm gonna be like, nowhere, we still can't go anywhere. Even though I wanna go to the laundromat. Because I want all the clean clothes. Although I'm not even sure anyone's changing their clothes anymore. We might just all be wearing the same clothes all the time. This is a 3D mascara. Right now, I think I have it in my story, the Optimal. The Optimal is actually on sale right now. But this one, I think, is actually still about the same price. Okay, so I just kind of put it on. You guys, this is just a really light coat. And it's probably old. And it still works this amazing. So if I really wanted to glam up this, I could definitely add my false lashes. But I'm not going to. I'm just going to call it good, take a picture, and then maybe take a nap. How long will this last? For those of you who had COVID, are you still tired? Like I feel like I get up and I go to the bathroom and I take a shower and then I need a nap. Like it's extreme, I feel like. Like I'm just tired. I'm certain not as tired as Kyle, but he is at least sleeping. And last night he said, I just want to sleep for 30 minutes. I just want to sleep for 30 minutes. And whenever I woke up and he'd been asleep for like 3 hours, I was like, oh, praise Jesus. Maybe this will calm him. Because I feel like the worst thing for him right now is his panic. He has some anxiety and panic, and then he can't breathe, and then it gets worse, and it's just a lot. Sounds like pregnancy. It does. And if I'm pregnant, I would literally die. So that better not be happening at all. Okay, so there's the look. There's the mascara. My only symptom during all my pregnancies was that I was tired. I had no morning sickness. I had no nothing. I literally was just tired 100% of the time. But I think this is definitely COVID related. So, but there is the eyeshadow look. I think it's super pretty. I love it. I feel good about myself. And I think that just helps. So makeup doesn't really make you pretty, but if it makes me feel good, it makes me feel normal. Yeah. Let's try a lipstick too, even. I don't know. I kind of want confident maybe. Let's see. I don't know. Let's put this color on. We haven't worn it for a minute. I don't know what it is. 206. I've been wearing all of the new shades. But it's so pretty. Yeah, I like it. It's a little purpley. And every time I see this girl in it, her teeth look so white. And she'll always say, people will always say, why are your teeth so white? And she's like, I think it's the lipstick. I don't know. Maybe it doesn't do it to me, but it does it to her. So I love you guys. I hope you have an amazing day. I want to take a nap now because I feel very winded and like I can't hardly breathe, but it's fine. I love you guys. I will see you guys later. And I hope you guys have an amazing day and an amazing weekend.